Photoshop. Now, whatever textures you put in here, make sure they're only 72 DPI. And Unity can take TIFFs. I would not do a PSD, and then I wouldn't do a TIFF with layers. PNGs, BMPs, JPEGs. I stay away from JPEG. I stay away from the compressed file formats. Okay. They're compressed automatically.
PNG is better than PNGs are not compressed.
You can save them uncompressed.
Okay.
All right. So let's say I just want a background. And I generally do this to the size of my screen, so let's do video. And it should be 720p. That didn't really change it. It is this one. There we go. I'm just going to do, I'm not doing anything amazing. Let me just state that. It's going to be kind of crappy. And then I'm just going to save this as, I'll do a PNG this time. And then I'm going to save this as, well, in this case, it wouldn't necessarily be a texture, it would be a UI. Background, no compression, interlace none. And so the first thing I have to do is I have to set this to be a sprite. So I'm going to select this, texture type, sprite, 2D, and UI, and then hit apply. Then in here, my canvas, UI, I can tell it to be an image. Well, I can bring in an image, and then from here, source image, click here, look for my background that I created. And we have that, but it's not the right size. So then I just click on set native size. I move it to where I want it to be. If I have to scale it up a little bit, I will.
You can snap it like
I can snap it to other, if it's an actual kind of like sprite I bring in, not the UI image, I can snap sprites, but I don't think I can snap this. And this is probably not the best way to do it. But here, you notice it's covering up my other text. So you got to think of text. Well, there's two things. One, it based what it renders on its position in here. So I need to bring that up here. But this is my main scene. This is not going to work for my game. So let me actually use one that will. So let me switch to, let's do the main menu. Since everything's kind of 3D, we'll just do it this way first.
So what's on top of the hierarchy is really what's
on bottom. Yeah. And then I need to move this all the way to the top. And so you can have your background there. Now your backgrounds can be an image, but I don't want you typing any of your text in there because I want you to learn the UI functions. And since we have the ability to do that, it doesn't make sense to do that. And then the only reason why I tell you not to use crunched or compressed file types, because it's going to take everything, and once you do your exe or you do a web build, it's going to compress all that stuff again. But you don't want it too big because that's just not going to work. And then the only thing you want to do is test it, make sure your layers are right. There are, 2D layers where that, but in this case we're not really using them as much. and make sure you can actually select your game. Alright, so we still have some more to do. Quick